Yeah, he was diagnosed around 3 to 3.5 years, and he had few words until about three, like he had all ABCs and stuff and
Okay.
numbers, colors, until about 3 years old. And then after 3 years, slowly the words gone off him.
Okay.
So he is non-verbal. I think communication is a big part for us. If he start speaking, that's the main point for us. We heard about Swiss Medica from one of my friends. He was here actually 2 months ago, and they were actually satisfied with the procedure, and they seen a small bit of result already.
Already after
Yeah,
2 months.
after 2 months. So that's why we decided to come. It works on a lot of child, so we decided to try it. And I think every family should try. If they have a kids like my son, they need to try it. We already seen, but the different in Armin. Eye contacting is a lot better. Top service, everything.
Is it complicated?
No, actually, very professional, and everything was smooth and easy. The nurses, the doctors, everybody was perfect actually.
So good afternoon. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Thank you
for being here with us now and letting us ask you a couple of questions. First of all, would you please let everyone know where you come from and why you're here in Serbia in Swiss Medica Clinic?
Yeah, actually, we originally Kurdish from Iran, but we live in Ireland for the last 19 years.
Long time.
Yeah, and we heard about the Swiss Medica from one of my friends. He was here actually 2 months ago, and they were actually satisfied with the procedure, and they seen a small bit of result already.
Already after 2 months.
After 2 months. So that's why we decided to come as well. Yeah.
Send them our regards and congratulations.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. And we have all the staff and all the medical team. Everything it was perfect actually. Top service and everything was perfect. Yeah.
Have you considered any other clinics before coming here, or just because your friends?
Yeah, no, actually I tried good few places in Turkey, and it was India as well. But when I see the reviews, I think Swiss Medica had more percentage of good reviews, and that's how we decided. And I did got contact with in Turkey as well for 2 places, but they were, I don't know, they didn't have much experience. They were inexperienced about 2-3 years, and I wasn't comfortable. They was much cheaper than here, but I didn't want to try them because the way they were pressuring, texting me, emailing me, and trying to forcing me to do it, that pushed me off. So I didn't like it that way. So I said no, because I was talking to my friend. He said how Swiss Medica was, and we decided to come here, and we are actually happy.
So you don't regret, do you?
No, not. And hopefully you get the result. And we already seen, but the different in Armin, eye contacting is a lot better. I know he's got busier because the doctor says after a few weeks he might be more busy because of the hyperactive because of the nasal spray. So
all the parents need to know that the kids who tend to hyperactivity, they would be hyperactive, but this is the not the permanent. This is the
it says about she said about maybe 4 to 5 weeks until the nasal spray will be finished. Then he will come down. It depends on the children as well. So yeah.
So have you managed to get some treatment plans from those clinics, or you just compared your experience only was based on the communication with the clinic?
Well, just the communication, and I went to their pages as well to see the reviews. It wasn't much. They didn't have much experience, and one of them mentioned they will get the stem cell from himself. So that's because I was talking to one of the doctors. He says no good to get from himself because he's already autistic himself. So that's why we didn't say that put me off as well. So I said no, So that's no, I didn't like it the way they were. They had no experience, much experience than the Swiss Medical though. So that's why we decided to come here.
Your son was born. After some time, you realized that he's got autism. Probably the doctors.
Armin was he was diagnosed around 3 to 3.5 years, and he had few words until about 3. Like he had all ABCs and stuff, and numbers, colors, bye bye, see you, until about 3 years old. And then after 3 years, slowly the words gone off him. So he's non-verbal. And actually in Ireland they don't do anything for the kids like Armin. There's not much service there for the kids like Armin.
That was my next question actually. Like what kind of treatments, activities you started doing to improve his
he's going to the special school. So the special schools, a lot of kids has different, like an Armin level or more or less, in that school. He get one-to-one workout with the Armin, and he goes up 5 days a week to the school. They say he's okay in the school, but it's not much for Armin. It's not much service there for kids like autistic children.
But I would say there's a lot for you as parents to have some time, because
it's not easy.
I have a feeling that you're in a constant tension. You need somebody has to accompany him all the time.
24 hours we have to watch him.
Your life obviously has changed, and your life is not like the life of other parents.
No,
like in which way, would you please tell everyone, in which way do you think autistic child made your life challenging?
Well,
like you had to obviously to change something
the autistic child is like, you need somebody 24 hours monitoring, so especially for my wife, because I'm working, I'm not in the house all the time, but the wife, she look after him 24 hours. The only time, even while he's sleeping, we have to, we have a camera there to watch him. We wake up a couple of times during the night even to go to check him out, because he put the blanket off of himself, and he comes out of the bed and try to put on the light. So we have to watch him even while he's sleeping. And
so you have to sleep with one eye open.
One eye open, yeah. And it's not easy. It's not easy.
Like, is he able to undress himself, to brush his teeth like every day?
Well, brush teeth, no. I do it for him. Before he go to bed, I brush his teeth. But he's able to dress up himself. But you have to tell him. Otherwise, he won't do it if you don't tell him. But he's able to do it that way. But the main reason is we came here because he's too hyper and he's non-verbal. So I think communication is a big part for us. If he starts speaking, that's the main point for us.
Yeah, speaking about your expectations, from this treatment, which results would you be happy with?
Well, I'd be happy with if he calm down and maybe start talking. So that's the main point. If he start talking, I think a lot of problem will be solved. When he knows what he wants, he can tell us. That's a big part. And hopefully we get resolved. If you get even a small bit result, we'll be back for the second treatment.
They would make a big change for your life, for the quality of
everything is for him. It's not about us. It's about himself. So we want a better life for him, and hopefully, with your help, we get that.
So, did your wife have to quit her job and become a...
Well, that's a full-time job for him. So she look after Armin. That's a full-time job. She's at home. She doesn't work. Yeah, she doesn't work. No, she's at home all the time and looking after him.
Your son has got a sibling sister.
Oh yeah.
She's younger.
She's younger. Yeah.
How was it for you to make up your mind to having an autistic kid? It's difficult, as you already mentioned. How was it for you to make up your mind and
to have another child? Yeah, it wasn't easy.
What thoughts were coming through your head?
Well, it wasn't easy because you'd be afraid. You see a lot of families with the even second one and third one become autistic, and that's because I have a friend in Ireland. He's Irish, and he has 4 sons, all 4 of them autistic. So that's when you see something like that, is a big decision to make, to try to have another child. But we waited 4 years, to see Armin. But then we say it might be better to have another child. Maybe he or her maybe helping him during the develop more. And I think we should have had not that much gap between them. you know, but sometimes you can't go back, you know. Yeah.
But she's a big sister
She's a
now,
big sister.
even
Oh,
though
yeah,
she's
she's
young.
very good actually. She look after him, and anytime he's trying to do something dangerous, she's aware of as well, you know.
Yes,
So
I noticed.
yeah. So no,
She's lovely.
yeah.
Yeah. Before coming to an unknown country, did you have any fear, and what helped you to overcome this fear?
Well, first about Turkey, I was thinking about, you know, any other third world country. It's not easy always, but when I found out this one is in Europe, I was more comfortable because I know it's more in Europe, because I'm from Iran myself. I know that part of the world, in Turkey, Iran, Iraq, that part of the world, there's no responsibility. The doctors there, they don't take any responsibility, and they're not really good with the patients, because I've been there and I've seen it.
Are we talking about service, like?
But the service, even the doctors there, if anything goes wrong, they don't take it as a full responsibility. Like, they don't care if anything happens, anything goes wrong. But I know in Europe, because I'm 19 years in Europe, I know they don't do anything until they know it's 100% secure and safe to do it. That's why I choose Serbia, because it's part of the Europe as well, and it's Swiss Medical, you know. So
after having spent here already over a week, what kind of advice you can give to other families planning to come here, or just thinking of trying stem cell therapy for their kids?
Well, I think before I came here, actually, I was talking to a lot of doctors. None of them was giving me a compliment to come to do it, because they say it's not established treatment to do it. But I say, and some of them say they could establish it in 20 years time, but I say 20 years time is too late for me to do it for my son, you know. Yeah. So I say, I do it, even if I don't get the result, I done my part, you know. I done whatever I could do and I think for any family who has an autistic child, they need to do anything to could make their life change, you know, to the better. Even, you know, money is always comes and goes, you know. It's not a matter, you know. Yeah. And
you can buy a cheaper car, but you can
that's it. Yeah
spend this money on your kids.
Yeah, in the kids. Invest in kids' future. Yeah. And I think
quality future.
Yeah, and I think when I talk to a lot of people and I've seen a lot of reviews, stem cell, it works in a lot of childs. So we decided to try it, and I think every family should try. If they have a kids like my son, they need to try it, you know. At least if they even don't get the result, they done their part, you know. You know, they can relieve themselves, you know. They done something for the children, you know. And I'm really happy we done the treatment. And hopefully we get the result. We definitely will be back for the second treatment if even we see small bit of result, you know.
And in your family, making a decision of coming for a stem cell therapy, was it your and your wife's mutual decision, or someone had to convince the other part?
No, I never heard about the stem cell treatment for the autistic, actually, until about 5-6 months ago. I never heard about it, so just something new came on. One of my friends, he sent me video actually of this stem cell treatment, Swiss Medica. He sent me, says, look at this, you know, something like that. He has an autistic child himself as well, but his child is a lot older, about 12 years old, and he has, you know, he can communicate and stuff, you know. He's more calmer than my son. And he sent me that, and he says one of our friends, he went there, so he was here about 2 months ago. And then I start talking to him and see, you know, how the procedure was going on and how was the service, everything. And he says everything was perfect, and he was happy with the service and the stem cell treatment done for him. And he says that they already seen a small bit of result, well, you know, within 2 months. And then we decided, I talked to my wife, because I heard it first, and I was talking to my wife, and she was pushing me, you have to go. So we could have come earlier. Then we just find out her passport, my daughter's passport and Armin's passport was out of date. Okay. So we waited nearly 5-6 weeks to renew the passport first. You know, that's why with bit delay. Otherwise we were supposed to become end of April. That's why, so that's how it ended up. You know, we were waiting for the passport to come through.
Regarding the communication with our call center, did you have any issues with that? Was it smooth?
No, it was very good actually. They were very helpful.
They were not as pushy as the Turkish.
No, I'm actually that's how I got more comfortable with it, because anytime I was talking to the Maria Smith, and anytime I was ringing, she wasn't here, and then I said it take her nearly a day or 2 days to get back to me. So they weren't pushing me to do it, and that's how I got more comfortable. I said, but the one in Turkey they still texting me, and I say I'm waiting for my friend. He got it done. I'm waiting for him to see if he get a result, and they keep sending me, how I say no, we're just waiting now. So even they don't know I came to do it,
I see.
Yeah.
So all right, as far as the doctors and medical staff is concerned, are they competent enough to perform this kind of procedure? I mean, in general, the procedure, how was it performed?
Oh, well, it was every top service, everything.
Is it complicated?
No, actually, very very professional, and everything was smooth and easy. The nurses, the doctors, everybody was perfect, actually. Yeah.
Were you present the first day when the nurses were taking the blood for testing?
I was
it
here,
an
actually.
adventure?
Yeah, actually, I thought they gonna do him a sedation for him, because he's too hyper. But they did it without the sedation. So that was surprised. In Ireland, they don't do it. They say we have to give him that, to take the blood. They don't do it. They don't go near the child like Armin without sedation. They have to give him a sedation, nearly fall asleep before they take the blood out. But they done it without sedation. It was surprised me, actually. Yeah.
How many people?
I think it was 3, include myself. So 4, four.
8 hands. Yeah.
But still, he's very strong. When it's come to something like that, he's too strong, and they done it no problem, without mistakes. First time, and it was no mistake, and it was very good, actually.